Everyone, welcome back to another edition of AGT Time. It's our quarterfinal three results reactions pod. I'm here tonight with Jake Elyachar, and I always get confused by this. Jake, is it Jake takes? Is it Jake's plural? Is it Jake's possessive?
It's Jake's plural with it's Jake's plural. So Jake's takes. No,
Okay,
Jake's take with Jacob Elyachar.
there you go. So Jake has there's more than one Jake, and he has all kinds of takes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a lot of takes. But however, I've been having takes on AGT since 2012.
There you go. Oh man, yeah, you've been doing it a little bit longer than we have. So we know that you've been around. You're an expert in this area. But we're here tonight. We're going to talk about quarterfinals three results. We just finished it. It just shut down, and boy, Jake, we got thoughts.
Oh my God. I have thoughts. And it was probably, got to say this, I'm happy for 50% of the acts.
Okay.
A lot of people got robbed.
No, I will completely agree with that. I think one of the worst acts in the show went through, and I can't believe it. I'm not sure who's voting for this type of act, but we'll get through it. Kind of just as at a high level. Yeah, I guess you kind of said it that 50% are good, 50% got robbed. It was a very interesting results. I think that they read the results backwards. I think when they gave them the cards, they were reversed, and some of these good acts are going home, and I don't understand it.
I got to say this. To think that Jessica was the last one through, she should have been the first one through. Because a lot of people, I've had history with Jessica before. Yes, she's been on AGT before. But I love Jessica. I rediscovered her when she was on American Idol back in season 11, 2012. And she dominated, wiped the floor with everybody. And her robbery from that win still haunts a lot of her fans to this day, including myself. And I had the opportunity to interview her in 2016. So when I saw that she was back, I'm like, she has to go through. She has to unfinished business, but not just with reality television.
Is this kind of her redemption story?
I think so, because think about it. Semifinals, she was cut from the finale. Bianca Ryan, I think, went in her place, and she goes on to win AGT. But Jessica returns to American Idol, reality television with American Idol, goes all the way, but comes in second place.
Okay,
Now,
wow.
so I think this is her redemption tour. And I think I think it's going to be about, and I'm going to predict this, it's a battle of the parents for top two.
Which of the other parents?
Jordan Blue.
Okay, yeah, yeah, it's a high possibility there. So let's kind of get into the results show. We started off with a concert from Lindsey Sterling. So excited to see Lindsey Sterling back on the stage. I follow her on TikTok and Instagram. She's amazing. She's come a long way since season 5. I would love to hear his thoughts on where she is now, because he did not like her back in season 5.
And I remember Sharon Osbourne was kissing the ring when when Lindsay appeared on the talk. I'm like, okay, Mrs. O knows how to change a tune.
Yeah.
Her tune. And I got to say this, I saw Lindsay when Mark Ballas, when her Dancing with the Stars partner was in New York, and she performed with them, or with Mark and his wife BC when they performed in New York City. So I got to meet Lindsay. She's amazing. And then on top of that, she's also touring with Hailstorm.
Who's that? Help me out.
Hailstorm is a heavy metal rock band, and I think it's a great combination. I'm seeing her with them in September. They're really good guys. They actually did a heavy metal cover, Get Lucky, and it's absolutely outstanding.
Awesome. Yeah, I'd love to see Lindsay in concert. Apparently her Christmas shows are just absolutely phenomenal. I would love to see one day. Yeah.
Me too, me too. And I'm so proud that Lindsay Sterling has finally come back after all the stuff that happened with Piers and Sharon.
Yeah.
That she's finally able to come back.
Yeah.
And to say this, where were these high quality alumni the first 2 weeks of the live shows? Because in all honesty, Terry should have been the first person to be there. They should have had like an opera version of the prayer with Barbara Badia, the Forte Tenors, Brandon James, Christina Ray the second week. Because this is supposed to be celebrating your 20th anniversary, and so many successful acts have made it, and you have Def Leppard And Flage, I'm so sorry I don't follow her, but like,
Yeah,
however, these are talented people. They should be, you're looking for moments that will take people away from Big Brother and a challenge, not make them go away like I did and go visit my friends over the challenge.
right. I'll agree. I think you're right. They should have brought in some more AGT acts. I will say though, I love Def Leppard, and I loved seeing Def Leppard on the AGT stage. I get your point. I totally understand your point of bringing back more action. Right, Terry Fader, Matt Franco, all those type guys should have come back as well. But we did get Flauget. She's promoting her new album and her tour, and then of course now we get Lindsey Sterling. We'll talk about the clairvoyance here in a few minutes. But yeah, they're digging back into the depths of AGT and getting some of these older acts. I love seeing older AGT acts on the AGT stage.
Same here.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, I would love to say this. Please bring back some older acts. I don't know what's going on with trying to, if they lost, like people like Barbara Badilla hasn't been seen for years, and she was on the same year that Adam Lambert and Susan Boyle were on American Idol and Britain's Got Talent, respectively. And still, all three of them lost to their acts, far less superior acts. And now look at all of them. We've seen Adam Lambert dominate. Susan Boyle is one of the queens of Got Talent and is known around the world. And Barbara Badilla is one of the powerful queens of Latin America when it comes to Latin American music.
Yeah. We kind of go in, then they come back from that. They kind of talk to the judges for a minute. We get Simon once again promoting the World Cup, and my understanding is the World Cup is not going to be on NBC.
I don't think that the World Cup is going to be on NBC. I don't think so. And I got to say this, that golden buzzer moment last night with Micah was a black eye on Simon's record. I got to say, Masadi's were right there.
Yes.
Jessica Sanchez was right there. You could have those are fan favorite acts that easily. And Micah Palace, what the heck?
Yep. Now Jessica Sanchez did perform last, correct?
Yes.
And it's highly unlikely that the golden buzzer is going to be either the first act or the last act. Now we did see in quarterfinals 2 that the second act get it, which is also extremely rare for it to happen, but it's very unlikely that we're going to see it on the bookends. But I'll agree with you as well that Masadi brothers were right there. They were prime for it. Micah Palace, I don't understand this golden buzzer at all.
I look at Simon's records. Kelly, the people that he's auditioned and found success. Kelly Clarkson, Ruben Sutter, Clay Aiken, Jennifer Hudson, Fantasia, Chris Daughtry, Adam Lambert, Catherine McPhee, Ellie Amin, Susan Boyle, all the One Direction members, Camila Cabello, Fifth Harmony, Terry Fader, Jackie Ivanko, all of this, Leona Lewis, all of them have gone on to incredible things. But what is Micah Palace? He's going to fall in the category of Kevin Skinner and Chris Allen.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yes. Yep. I think you're correct on that. After they talk to the judges, they then go to commercial. We come back, and we're going to get right in to our results.
Before we get to the results, I got to say this. I love the IKEA lounge idea.
Yeah.
It's really good seeing all of them. And then also the format of their new format of having camera screen within screen. I think it's perfect. They should have done this earlier.
Yeah, I'm with you on that because for several seasons they would just have them standing there on the stage. There was a time they'd take them back to the green room for a bit. This IKEA lounge outdoors does seem a little bit different, and then they walk through those giant garage doors right there onto the stage, the picture in picture while they're kind of showing their performance from the night before. It is kind of cool. It is kind of different.
And we saw, like, I gotta say, with Chris and Micheko, it feels like they've built a bond. Like, you can see the
Chris. Oh, and Maceo.
MSAO, yes.
Yeah.
You could see some of the acts that build bonds with each other.
Yeah, yeah. They've been together all week. They probably saw each other. They probably seen each other before. But you're right. They're hanging out. They're growing bonds. They're growing friendships. I think it's great. The production value on that is definitely a little bit better than what we've seen in previous seasons.
I gotta say this, the technology for the 20th anniversary has done so much better than previous years.
Yeah. Are you an IKEA guy, Jacob?
I like IKEA, but I need a lot of people to help me assemble it.
Okay. Yeah. As I've asked the others that I've had on here, I don't live anywhere near an IKEA. I've never ever been to one. But yeah, I hear they're kind of fun. Sometimes a little complicated to put together. So
Yeah, but I missed. But here's the thing that I do miss. I miss the saves, the Duncan save, the Sonic
yes,
save, the Snapple save.
yes,
I those saves. I think we would not have had some of the acts. I kind of wish we brought in the saves again because, in all honesty, with Instagram, I know they're doing away with X and Twitter, which I am so surprised by because that was their most successful one outside of Facebook. But I gotta say, I miss the saves, Cody.
yeah, yeah. The I don't like judges picks, but I do like giving the America another opportunity to vote. Yep.
I agree, and I gotta say this, I think some of the judges, looking at the reactions when the people got through over some of the people, they were shocked when some people got through and they were like, what the heck? They were kind of, Sophia at times was like, why are you talking to me? I don't know what to say. Do you really want me? But like, here's the thing. I think Howie knew what to say. And I know Mel B, a lot of people, I got to say this. Mel B coming back here was the best move they can make because we've been tired. It's been over the past couple seasons, we've seen a harmonious
Yes.
table, and it's
Yep.
been boring, boring, boring.
Yep.
But having Mel B and a lot of fans on Reddit are not happy with her. But we've missed her fire. We missed her like dividedness. But like the thing is, she's blunt, and like we missed that kind of bluntness.
Yeah, I'm totally in agreement with you on that as well. It adds a little bit of it, you're absolutely correct that there was just too much where the judges agreed with each other. We're getting either all four yeses or all four nos. During auditions, we would get, a no here or two yeses and two nos. We'd get a mix. And I thought that added a little bit more drama to it. She had, as you say, adds a little more fire. I think that's the right, I think that's the right word for it. It needed to be shooken up. And I think bringing her in was whoever decided to do that deserves the props for it.
But yeah, and not to mention the fact that a lot of people, like she and Howie have been on booze. They have to have the record for most booze.
Yes, yeah, no, I like it. I really do like it. So, okay, you ready to kind of get to the results?
Let's do it.
Okay, our first grouping in the results was Chris Turner and Maceo Harrison, a rapper, and the Savannah Bananas dancer. Who did you think was going through in this grouping?
I was thinking because Maseo have the Savannah Bananas, that entire fan base could rally behind them. My brother, sister-in-law took my nephew to Savannah Bananas when they were sold out in Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City,
Uh huh.
and they put on a show. You should never underestimate the Savannah Bananas. I think we could actually take over for baseball.
Yeah, I think so too. I've never been to a game. I'd love to go to one, but what I've seen online, I think they're amazing. It's absolutely incredible. I'm with you on this one. I was kind of mixed. I wasn't for sure. Um, I didn't have an idea of who it could be. I think both of them are really close together. We did find out that Chris Turner is going through to the top five. Were you okay with that? Mixed
I
feelings?
was okay with it until we get to the you know what.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I got to say, Chris on a fly, that's impromptu. Talk about cutting it close. Talk about that could have been easily four X's.
Yes. No, I
But
agreed. And the way that he can just come up with something off the fly, he's given some categories, and then to fit it within the time limit. Now he's production's probably been like 30 seconds, 20 seconds, but he's kind of getting it all in and just he's spouting off all the different topics. Were a little weird, but he got it in. I thought he did a fine job.
I did too.
Yep. The next grouping is Jacqueline and Wagner and Anna Serenina.
I got to say this. My heart was with Anna. She came back for redemption of solo.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to say this. If, uh, if Alfredo can have two wins, she can also have two wins.
Yeah, sure. Uh, I was mixed on this one as well. I really like Anna, but I thought that Jacqueline and Wagner was the better performance.
Oh
Uh,
boy, you're not
yeah,
gonna. You got with me and on that on
yeah.
Twitter, and I said I found it boring. It was like the same moves all over again. I could say, did you steal that from the Englishes? Did you steal that from do you from some of the other Duo
Duo
Transcend?
Stardust.
Stardust. I'm
Yeah,
like, is this the same? Am I watching the same move? I would have buzzed them after when it got to the ground, of course, because
interesting.
I would not want to be held responsible if some of them got hurt and I
Sure.
buzzed them.
Yeah. I did like them. I like both acts. I really, really like both acts. But I just felt that theirs was a little bit better than hers. And I thought that they would go through, and they are the ones going through to the top five. I hate seeing Anna, that Anna's going home. I really want to see more of her. Uh, she's Howie was right though that she does need to work on the time between each trick. She's only doing like 2 or 3 tricks per act, and she's got to speed up that.
And not to mention, it's getting a little bit boring seeing all the audience shots and not the.
Agreed. Yes. Yes. While we're waiting on her to do something. So, but when she does something, it's fantastic. I love it.
Do you think I noticed that there was news that broke that there's potentially wild card acts coming back. I think Anna could be one of them.
I have not seen that. That would be interesting because I think there is a couple of potentials that could fill that gap. Um, no, I'll be on the lookout for that. Thanks for the heads up because I haven't seen
You're
it.
welcome. AGC Insider said that there might be a wild card entering, so
I will check that out because I haven't seen that yet. Okay. The third grouping is Ben Family Band and Jessica Sanchez.
I gotta say this. I said this on Twitter before, and I think a commenter was not happy with me. But I said this that Ben Family Ben. I'm glad he's saying Trisha Yearwood's version of "I Won't Give Up," even though to quote the great Randy Jackson, it was pitchy dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was so proud for Jessica Sanchez. It was an incredible cover. I didn't even recognize Ordinary,
Oh,
so
yeah. No, go ahead.
she
Go
did a
ahead.
great job.
Yeah. Uh, Solo singer. I know she's got a lot on her shoulders. She's got a lot on her belly right now. She's got a lot going on. Uh, Solo singer with a mediocre. They call themselves a family band. They're a chorus because they don't have any instrumentals. She is the better act. Um, but it's still just a solo singer that I'm not that excited to see again. Uh, I knew that she would go through. She's got the following. She's got the story. She's got the whole package. So I knew that she was going to go through over them.
I agree completely.
And she does end up going through. The fourth grouping, this is the worst, is Mastermind and Austin Brown.
I'm going to be debating
Yeah.
on this guy
Yeah. Go
because
for
he
it.
said you claimed on Twitter I'm under his spell. Yes, I'm under his spell. And besides, I'm scared right now because it's looking like an all music final with all 3 golden buzzers right now as it's standing, and I need something to break that up. And no matter if you like him or not, Mastermind could be one of the people because I cannot stand the last magician that's standing.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the worst act, Jacob. This is, it's terrible. His tricks are terrible. The gimmick is terrible. Um, there's nothing about this that I like at all. And the fact that this is my Victory Brinker of season 20. I couldn't stand Victory Brinker when she was on. This almost tops that. This is just, it's terrible. I know that I don't know how it keeps getting pushed through. There's I don't know. So
Well, I
tell
gotta
me
say, Mastermind was one of the
what
Jake's.
what am I missing? What am I missing here?
I gotta say this. I thought it was very clever, and
Okay.
we see a lot of magicians before, and I'm getting tired of all this close hand stuff and people trying to clone Shin Lim. But like the thing is, I want to see new stuff, and what Mastermind provides is new stuff.
Okay. Help me out. What am I missing? Like go into more into it for me.
I
Kind of.
think because you're missing the fact that that a lot of people that Mastermind is using technology and
Uh-huh.
haven't seen a lot of technology and magic
Okay.
fused yet, and I got to say this, using phones are pretty cool, and not to mention the fact we don't know if that person was random or not.
Yes.
And then the emoji, and like the emoji, I got it, like love emoji and elevator.
Yeah. I work in technology. I'm a programmer. I'm a developer. I know how all this stuff works. And maybe that's what I'm losing the illusion in because I
I think
understand
that
how
could be it.
yeah, I think I know how all this works. Um and we've talked, not you and me, but we have talked on the pod about plants and just that type of magic. And yes, you're right. Whether she was there on purpose, I don't know. Maybe that's what's lost on me, is that I understand the technology piece of it, and so therefore I'm just completely bored in it. Um, I'm glad you enjoy it. I don't want to yuck yums for those that do enjoy it. I just personally am not understanding how this guy keeps going through.
Now, a lot of people are thinking it's an alumni.
Agreed. Yes, I'm seeing that talk on Twitter as well.
And I think we're narrowing down, like, I think Colin, and one of the big primary suspects on Reddit and on Twitter is Colin Cloud.
Interesting. So, is there a reveal? Like, because if America doesn't know that, so what if he once he gets eliminated, does he reveal himself?
I'm not sure.
Okay,
If it was an alumni, I think there would be something that said, wait a minute, Mastermind, before you get off stage, there's a secret, guys. And then
okay,
it's like, take it off like they do in Mass Singer, and it could be an alumni.
yeah. Maybe that's the other thing, Jacob. Is I'm not a Mass Singer. I don't watch Mass Singer, and so maybe that's part of this that I'm missing as well. So I don't know. I'll keep an open mastermind here, and we'll see. But to me, he's taken spots of some good acts, and maybe that's what's upsetting me too. So
I know. And speaking of that, I
yeah,
wish, like, I remember when I said both of you, they should have saved that for last because I am heartbroken over both losing
yeah,
of losing the opportunity of Masadi Brothers or Jewish to Chronicles because both of them stole the show on on Tuesday, and I'm like, they should send both of you.
yeah. We'll get to them in just a moment. Let's we'll come back to that. So we found out that Mastermind is going through over Austin Brown. Austin Brown was not good. It was not a good performance.
I think because the thing is, if you're going up against Jessica Sanchez, you're a solo singer, and you go and Ray Latson already was sent through the Golden Buzzer. You have to stand out. And Austin is a great performer, but sadly, that song was
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
I think if you wanted to do something, he should have gotten Morgan Wallen or Stapleton.
yeah, yeah. Instead of doing an original.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mastermind's going through the top five. Our last grouping, and man, I hated seeing this, is Garish and the Chronicles and the Saudi Brothers. I love Garish and the Chronicles. They're
Me
my
too.
boys. I love this type of act.
I got to say this with Gurish. He reminded me so much of Adam Lambert's voice, and also with Jordan Smith of the Voices voice. He reminded me so much of that, and like the dramatic. And I got to say, they turned Unstoppable into rock anthem, and I love like they did with Adele's "Set Fires in the Rain." That was a perfect song transformation.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like them. I like their voice. I like the songs that they do. The Saudi brothers, of course, they took off their clothes again like they do. The knives they threw were actually on fire, which always elevates things for me. And they went upstairs and then they came downstairs. I thought it was a really good performance. They're
I
really
think the
good
Masad
performers.
that was one of their better
Yeah,
performances. Because the thing is, the Masadis do this on other Got Talents, and I gotta say this was probably one of their better performances.
yeah, okay. Even though one of them fell down.
I did not catch that.
Yeah, so once they got to the top of the stairs, one of them actually he didn't fall, he fell on the platform. So he didn't fall to the ground, but he fell on the slipped and fell on the platform. And so then they were juggling and he had to stand back up while they were still juggling, which is incredible. So
I think
uh,
that was Sophia Nafel.
I'm sorry.
Sofian, one of the Masad. Their names are Kareem and Sofian.
I don't know which one it was. I'm sorry.
Was it the one with the? Okay, was it the
I
guy
don't know.
left or right?
It was the one on the right. It was the one who went
Okay,
up
so
the stairs
that
first.
was
Yeah.
Sophia, and I know them very
Yeah.
well because the thing is, they're one of my all-time favorite Got Talent
Good.
acts.
Good. So I hated seeing this. Masadi brothers are going through the top five. I can't believe Garesh is getting eliminated. Garesh is on my team. I was hoping for them to go all the way. Man, I hate that because I love their sound so much. So maybe that wild card that you spoke of, maybe they'll kind of be in that mix. So we'll see. So that's our
I hope
top
so too.
five. Yep. So that's our top five. What'd you think?
One of the weaker top fives I've seen. The last 2 weeks were really very strong top fives. What if that was a if last week was an A minus and last week was an A and the first week was an A, this is a C.
Okay. Yeah, I could get on board with that. I think that's a very, very fair grade for it. So we go to commercial. We come back. We get the clairvoyance. Love the clairvoyance. You and I both have
There
talked to
are
them.
our mutual
They're
friends of they've
that
appeared on both of our pods. They are
yes,
amazing. I'm so proud of Tommy and
yes.
Amelie. I spoke with them earlier this year and I revealed that they were on my top 5 of my top 100, which they were were all happy by. And the thing is, no one does mentalism like they do.
No, no one does. And they're the goats of it. They're the best. And they're such. I mean, we don't know them personally, but they're such good people. They're great interviewers. Anytime we've talked to them, they've been so nice to us. And then just watching their shows, seeing them live, um, it's amazing. Their performances are top notch. So, yeah,
I'm so proud of them and delivering an excellent
yeah,
performance. And I really hope that I really wish that they went to our areas because I
I
would
know.
love to see them because
I,
I would love to see them in person.
yeah, you would be blown away if you got to see them in person. They're amazing. Uh, they do their they kind of went back to their roots from when we saw them initially. Amelie's on the swing and Tommy is down next to the stage picking up some items out of Mel B's bag and Amelie's guest. I mean, they did the hits,
Yeah,
and
and then I
it was
got to say
incredible.
this would have been the perfect opportunity to have a surprise appearance by Heidi Klum.
Maybe so. Yeah. What would she
Because the
do?
thing is, it felt so weird not seeing Heidi there because clairvoyant Heidi was always at the
That's true.
clairvoyance performances.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So they do their thing, and then we go to commercial. We come back, and we got our top five, and we're gonna start sending people to the semifinals. And Terry says the first act going to the semifinal. I couldn't believe this, Jacob. Mastermind. Mastermind is
I
going
was so happy.
to the semifinal. I'm like, what in the world is happening here? Is this like opposite day? Like, am I in the Twilight Zone? What in the world? Talk me through it.
Well, I gotta say this. I think a lot of people in America watch that and I think might be your technology bias. But like the thing is, we like seeing new stuff. And instead of like close hand magic's been there, done that. We haven't seen stuff with technology and with AI coming in and technology coming in. I think Mastermind did a really good job grabbing those two together and combining them.
Okay.
So I was very happy. I was like, yes, when I shouted. But however, I was not my mood quickly shifted.
Yes, yes. I did capture a screenshot of Mastermind. He's kind of holding his head down with his hands on his head. And that's exactly my same reaction, except it's probably not excitement like his. It was almost like the Charlie Brown good grief was going through my brain. But anyway, so he's going to the semifinal. Terry then says the next act, the second act going into the semifinal, I would not have put this on there. We'll talk a little bit. We can talk about the viral big board that we posted earlier today. Chris Turner and Mastermind were not anywhere even in consideration on the viral big board. Both of them going to the semifinal.
I did not see Chris. I was like, wow, really? Really? We're losing Jessica and the Massaudis
yeah,
over
yeah,
Chris Turner?
yeah.
Chris is brilliant, don't get me wrong. But the thing is, you have stories behind them. The Saudi brothers are veterans with AGT. They're looking for that win. You have Jessica Sanchez, for one of the first contestants ever to appear on that's AGT, now coming back as a mom to redeem herself, and not to mention being a reality TV icon thanks to her American Idol. I don't get what America was thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, we have I think three fabulous acts that were left: Jessica, Massaudis, and Jacqueline and Wagner. Uh, three fantastic acts. And one of them, only one of them's going through. Two are going home. And I just can't believe it. We then are told that Jessica Sanchez, of course, like everyone predicted, is going through to the semifinals. So
And a lot of people would have rioted. I've seen some social media because a lot of people are really behind Jessica with this, especially after what happened with Idol. So I think they're not letting history repeat itself.
no, no, they're going to send her through as much as possible. So earlier today, Jacob, I posted this because Minnesota Ryan crunched the numbers like he does every week now from Ryan Analytics. And what he told us was, according to Instagram and YouTube statistics, Jessica Sanchez and Garish were basically a lock to get in. Uh, it's going to be a three-way battle between Anna, Jacqueline, and Wagner, and the Masaldi brothers. But Anna kind of had the edge over that based on the Instagram numbers. And then Band Family Band, Maseo, Chris Turner, Mastermind basically have no chance. And he said Austin Brown's kind of in the middle somewhere. So this week,
I
Jacob,
feel sorry for Ryan
I know.
because
So
it's like I think the board exploded. I saw it on Twitter,
it did.
and
It did. Yeah.
I gotta say this, it was just so weird. Jessica, yes, she has no talent, but the thing is, right now I'm looking at semifinals. There are a lot more music acts, and I'm like, come on! And I saw next week, and I'm like, please, for the love of God, America, vote variety, and Howie has the pick, and everyone knows this. Almost all of Howie has the most Golden Buzzer acts that have either won or made it to a final.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, so the viral big board did not look good this week. We thought Ryan had cracked the code the last 2 weeks, and then now it got blown up this week. So we'll talk more with Ryan on Sunday about that. So I hope everyone checks back in for that. So that's your semifinalist this week, Jacob.
I'm happy for Jessica and Mastermind. Chris Turner, I'm not sure what the heck everyone was thinking. I think because he had that second to last spot, that's what propelled him.
Yeah, yeah, I could definitely see that. That's kind of an important spot. You're leading into your heavy hitter there at the end.
But like I said earlier, 50-50. I wasn't happy with the four people. I'm happy with four people, two of them, but I'm not happy with the last two.
Yeah.
With the other two.
So next week, week 4, we got Birmingham Youth Choir, which I'm my number one pick off our board.
Interesting, because the
Yes.
thing is, right now, I'm like, with them, I think I'm going to be honest with you. I loved Leo Street Choir, and I
Yes.
really think they are the only choir representation. I really want to have them be the only choir representation going forward, because the thing is, we're having too many music acts this season.
Okay. We get Chuck Adams.
I like Chuck, but the problem is Stevie Ray Ladson was there, who got the Golden Buzzer. I think it's going to really affect it if he does not perform, does not pick a song that matches him. He could find his way he could be in danger of leaving.
Yep. We get Cole Swinson and Mama Judy. I love Mama Judy.
This act, I thought they were I thought they robbed someone of an act, of
Okay.
a spot.
Yeah, I think Cole Swinson is not good by himself. He's got to have Mama Judy with him. It's a much better duo act than solo act. Yeah.
I agree completely, but the thing is, we have a lot of music in the final and already in the semifinal. And right now I'm looking at the music acts that's remaining. How are you guys? And compared to them, I'm like, I'm sorry, these guys are on C2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of them are on C2.
So it's going to be the Adams Family night because we also get Crash Adams.
I love Crash, but right now they have to pick a song. Otherwise, it's going to be like Chuck. They could say go, but they could go bye bye.
Yeah. I'm excited about this. Gendai.
I've been waiting for him to get on. I think Howie they picked the right week, because I definitely think Gendai could be one of the Golden Buzzers.
Yeah, I hope so. He's on my team, so I hope he does. Mike Munns, who's filling
I'm
in
so
for
thrilled that he's back in this competition.
filling in
I followed
for
Mike for
Astrid.
years, and I think that he is going to be. I really hope he goes out of Real. But however, the thing is, you have to be careful about Unreal, because Unreal did a similar trick with his body. With one of the members can do that
Okay.
with his body. But the thing is, with Mike, I'm so proud of him, and I think he could go. If he plays his cards right and does something really spectacular, he could go. He could go all the way. Besides, I think there's eye candy since the Masani's gone.
Yeah. So what can Mike Munns do with his as a bodybuilder with the muscles that he hasn't already done before?
I think right now, think a lot of people, he's taught a lot of people about how to do his movements amongst waves and everything.
Okay.
If he can organize a group of them and they're all in unison, that could be interesting.
Okay. We get Team Recycled.
Now, this is the act that they could be in danger of getting Mel B's buzzer.
Okay.
Because I remember from the very beginning of the season that Mel B was not happy with the choreographer.
Yeah. Okay. Is that the group that? That's not the group that
That was
went
I remember
in
that
the
was a group
audience.
that was on the promo of Jimmy Fallon.
Okay. Okay.
And they
Uh,
were from the audience, remember? They were in the audience.
yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. They did the audience and on the stage. That's right.
I think right now, I think Howie could, but the problem is he mentioned Murmuration and he also mentioned Brent Street as well. So
Yes.
he's going to be very careful not to go after acts that are very similar to past Golden Buzzers.
Yep. We get the Boykins.
I love the Boykins, especially with the news of Chapel Hart breaking up. I think there is a
Eh,
corner for.
breaking up's a little strong. They're taking a break from each other to kind of do their own little thing.
Yeah, taking a break. I think the Boykins could have what Chapel Hart, what happened
Yes.
with in season 17 with Drake and Chapel, and they could go the way. But the thing is, if there's only one, if I could choose a music act, I would think the Boykins could be the only music act I would vote for.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I was just breaking up's a little bit stronger than maybe just like
Yeah,
going their own
absolutely.
doing their own thing temporarily. So
Yeah, I love the Chapel Hart ladies.
yes.
Well, they came on the podcast and they're amazing. So I wish that they find a way. I know they'll when the time is right, they'll come back and deliver some
Yeah.
great music.
Yeah. They'll get back together and do some more shows. The Funketeer dancers.
As the season has gone on, I'm thinking they are the weakest Golden Buzzer.
Okay. Yeah.
I think the Puppeteer dancers, the thing is, there are going to be people that are going to be like them that have the same amount of age range. I'm saying, hey, that's us on stage. Let's vote for them. But the problem is with them. Can you do, it's like, I go back to everything saying, are you a Vegas show? And unfortunately, the answer is no.
Right. Yep. Yeah. I don't think they could do a whole show. Yeah. I'm with you on that.
But I know one act that has potential, and those are those TT
The
boys.
TT boys. That's right.
And I think it's like Jendai. I think they are also another potential golden buzzer.
Yeah. I could definitely see that. Absolutely. And then we get Zach Mears, the magician.
I gotta say, Zach was the weakest of all one of the weakest musicians that were sent through. I think there were some strongers that were left to the table. I was not a fan of his, and like, if I could have a technology based one, I'm gonna take Mastermind.
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. Well, that's it, Jacob. Any kind of final thoughts on quarterfinals 3 or the results?
I gotta say this, America, you need to really watch these acts carefully. And for everyone and for the people that the fans that say they're worried about having a music final, you need to get some variety. You have plenty of chances to get variety.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get some variety in there. We don't want all music. This is not American Idol. This is not The Voice. We want
Yeah, and
some.
this is not X Factor either. So
It's
this
not
is
X Factor.
America's Got Talent,
That's right.
and it's supposed to have half variety, half music.
That's right.
Not 80% music and not 20%. We saw what happened with season 20 was 80% variety and 10% music.
Yeah. We started out very variety heavy and especially like Danger Act heavy. And now it seems like it's shifted the other direction.
Yeah, so there needs to be a happy medium.
Yeah. Well, Jacob, thanks for coming on. This was great. I love that we had a little extended edition here of the results reactions pod. What's going on over at Jake's Takes?
Well, right now we have an award. We're selling. We just recently won. I recently won the Silver Stevie Award from the American Business Award, and we're planning our 15th anniversary
Whew.
coming up as a content creator. So I started way back in 2011 as a blogger, and we have this year alone. I'm so grateful that the winner of Canada's Got Talent, Jacob Lewis, came on to the
Nice.
podcast, and not to mention, as I mentioned earlier, the Clairvoyants, along with Terry Fader and Sons of Serendip lead singer Micah Christian,
Nice.
also made his appearance for the first time in 5 years. So if you love that, they could go over there. And also, I'm planning a very surprising Halloween special
Ooh.
for the first time ever, and it's going to involve a first. So
Okay.
I'll leave it at that.
There you go. Yeah. So go check him out. Go follow him.
And
Listen to his,
guys, as always, I'm after this, I want to make sure to tell everybody this. I'm inviting Cody and the guys over at AGT time to talk the postseason.
Yeah, we'll catch up when the season's over and they've crowned a winner. Love to kind of go over and talk about the whole season and see what's happened. Thanks, Jacob. Really appreciate it. I will be back. Well, Jay and I will be here Thursday night to do a full recap of quarterfinals 3, and then, man, I hate it, but Ryan's got to come on Sunday night and talk about what happened with the viral big board. So tune in for that, and then we'll be back next week for quarterfinals 4. Howie's getting the golden buzzer, and then I will be on with a special guest for the results reactions. Not going to quite announce who that is, but
Oh,
I'll
I
be back.
cannot wait to see who the special guest is.
That's right. Everyone have a
Goodbye.